Hey, my name is Nibzscape and welcome to my new series. In this series we're going to be attempting to kill every boss in Oldschool Runescape from scratch. We'll be starting with absolutely 0 GP in the bank and we're going to be working our way up to killing some of the most difficultest bosses in the game. The rules are simple. I can only kill a maximum of 10 of each boss. Plus, if I want to wield a unique from said boss, I have to have killed it already 10 times. So, for example, if I wanted to wield a Bandos Godsword or a Bandos Chestplate, I must have already killed General Grador 10 times. With my PVM abilities, this is definitely going to be a massive challenge. Welcome to my journey. So, welcome to the new series. Let's get things started with a couple of ground rules I think we should go over first. Untradables. Mainly in particular I'm talking about the Salve Amulet, the Void and the Dragon Defender. I'm not going to be using them. I think it will make it slightly too easy, especially going into things like Vorkath with Salve and Void. I think it will make it way too easy. So I'm going to be using no untradables apart from the Rune Pouch. Obviously this is going to help the account a fair bit, but I don't think it's super overpowering, and I don't really think it's cheating just to have the Rune Pouch. So we are going to be using that, but that is the one untradable I'm going to be using. When it comes to imbues, for example, the Slayer Helm imbued, or maybe a ring, if I have the money to buy, for example, if I can buy a black mask, I will then use my Slayer Helm, which I do have in the bank. Same with the imbued rings. If I get them as a drop, or I have enough money to buy them, obviously I will use the imbued version. If I don't get the 10 kills on a boss, and I can't get the 10 kills, so say I kill Vorkath 3 times, really struggling, I can then go on to a different boss, and I can eventually go back to said boss when I feel I can kill it, and then get the rest of the kills. I obviously can't use any of the uniques though until I complete the full 10 kills. Now the only other thing is the Slayer bosses. Now obviously it's going to be extremely hard for me to get them on task. I actually have no Slayer reward points at the moment either, so it would make it very, very difficult to do this series. Maybe if we get to the end and we've killed all the bosses, maybe I might think about it then. But the only Slayer boss that I will be killing is the Hydra boss. That's because I've currently got Hydra on task, so we can do the 10 kills of that easily. In regards to the uniques from the Slayer bosses, I will be buying them, so I obviously can't do Kraken at the moment, but I will be able to go and buy myself a Trident, or obviously the Tentacle to add to the Whip. And another thing that's probably worth pointing out is, I can only make money killing bosses. I can't make money elsewhere, I can't do any skilling or anything like that. All of our money has to purely come from these 10 bosses I can kill of each one. So, first things first, we're going to have to go and kill ourselves a boss. So, starting with absolutely no money in the bank whatsoever, there's only really one option for our first boss. For our first boss, we're going to have to visit deep into Prith. We're going to be taking on the Gauntlet. Starting with no weapons, no gear and no armour. We must make our way through this dungeon, collecting resources, building some weapons, armour and gathering some food to take on the boss. The Crystalline Hunleth, a combat level 674 boss where even the slightest error will result in death. One thing I will add is I am going to count the normal Gauntlet and the Corrupt Gauntlet as 2 separate bosses. I know technically they're the same thing, but with the less time we've got in the Corrupted Gauntlet, the harder boss, it almost is a complete different boss. So we are going to count that as 10 normal gauntlets and 10 corrupt gauntlets. I haven't done Gauntlet in a long time, and last time I done it was on live stream and it didn't go very well. So even the normal Gauntlet I'm probably going to struggle with. So this is definitely going to be interesting. But we're going to jump in and get our 10 normal gauntlets to start off with. You never know, we might get super lucky and maybe, just maybe, get that blade. That would be very, very nice. I think the blade's actually worth quite a bit of money as well at the moment, so that would be very, very nice to see that. Alright, there we go. That's our first kill, and yeah, that definitely didn't go to plan. That was very, very close. I mean, I only had 2 food left. I made some stupid mistakes. This is definitely some good practice though, because we are going to have to step up our game when we do the corrupt version. But there we go, not too bad a first chest. I mean, we can actually use those crystal shards to make some potions and stuff. We might as well use them up. But that is 1 normal gauntlet down, another 9 to go. And there we go, kill number 2. That was a little bit more smoother, I'd say. Longer, but smoother. So let's see what we get here. Oh, not too bad. Few lore runes, uncut emerald. Actually, that was pretty crap. That was my first death, unfortunately. So what did we get from that? Adamant dagger, which we're just going to be dropping. Obviously, I didn't count as a kill, so won't be counting that. That is gutting. I can't believe I died in the normal gauntlet. That doesn't spell good things for the corrupt version. Another gauntlet complete, and rune pickaxes, not too bad. Lore runes again. That's actually a much better one. To be fair, the loot is a lot worse than I was expecting. I was sort of hoping to get around about 100k a chest, but it doesn't look that great, to be honest. So yeah, oh well, let's go in for another one now anyway. And there we go. That was a much better boss fight. Long one, but still very, very comfortable. Didn't use much food. And the loot. Oh, that is a much better one. 75k, some nature runes, crystal shards. That is a very, very nice one, that is. And there we go, another kill. Beautiful stuff. And any decent loot. A bit of a naff on that, but yeah, they're slowly adding up. Obviously, we've got a few more to go, so we might just top it up to a decent number. Maybe we might get lucky and get a blade. We might get lucky and get a crystal armor seed. Even the crystal armor seeds are going up massively in price at the moment, so I'd love to see one of them. And nothing exciting. A little bit of money, not too bad. Rune pickaxe as well. Very, very nice. Free rune plate bodies. Very nice amount of cash there. Anything decent from this one? Not too bad. About 60 odd K. Happy with that. Very nice. Very quick one there. And anything good? Ooh, now you love to see that. A Dragon Halley. Very, very nice. 150k there. Plus rune plate lace as well. That was a very, very good one. We're actually looking pretty decent money-wise now. We've got to be around about the 600k mark. I'm dreading doing the corrupts because they're going to be fucking hard. And there we go. Number 10 coming in. I'm really going to miss doing them when I get to the corrupt gauntlets, but fingers crossed. Number 10, what have we got? Not too bad, not too bad. Rune Halberd, that's pretty decent. I'm quite happy with that. That means we have a grand total of, hang on, let me do a little price check on all of this. So there we go, a price check of over 700k plus the crystal shards. I don't know exactly how much I'm going to be able to get from them, but I'm guessing maybe around about 300k maybe from them as well. So that is around about $1 million made, which is not bad at all. Obviously, we're going to make more from the corrupt gauntlets if I can actually do them. So first corrupt gauntlet, let's give it a go. And not too bad. First corrupt gauntlet in a very, very long time. And we've done it. That is a good feeling. That is a very, very good feeling. So when we get up to 22 gauntlets, that is when we need to stop. But first, corrupt gauntlet done. And I don't even know what I got then. But I got some dragon arrows. Not too bad. Actually, that is very, very nice. Look at that. 115k just in cash. Yeah, that was very, very nice. But there we go. One corrupt gauntlet down. 9 more to go. Hopefully they all go as smooth as that. No! Oh, I was doing so well as well. I literally got to the fucking almost to the end. And I have Newt, which we're just going to drop because obviously that doesn't count as a proper kill. Oh, fuck me. This is going to be such a pain in the ass if I keep dying. So there we go. Another corrupt gauntlet done. And anything decent? Not too bad. Another roughly probably about 100k with all those crystal shards. So not too bad there. Finally got a kill. That's kill number 3, and I had about 6 deaths leading up to this, so yeah, really, really glad to finally get this one under the bag, but there we go. That is a very nice loot as well. Well over 130 odd K there. Very, very happy with that. Wow, that was savage. Hopefully that's the start of good things. Hopefully we get a load more. But yep, 7 more to go. There we go, a nice back-to-back kill. Wow, they take me so long, 12 minutes, and what a hell of a 12 minutes that was. And that was a pretty naff one, but another one done, 6 more to go. And there we go, the back-to-back-to-back. Beautiful, beautiful stuff. Definitely getting the hang of it a little bit now. And anything good? Yeah, that's a pretty decent one again. We are looking pretty good. Like, our cash stack is definitely looking very, very nice. Anything good? Battle staffs? Not too bad, not too bad. Yeah, that was pretty all-rounder. Oops, accidentally exited. But yeah, let's give this another go. Wow, that was a fucking horrible fight. He was on 2 HP for literally about 2 minutes then. And I just couldn't get... I was getting hit by everything and I was having to heal and that was a nightmare. But another one down. We're up to 7 KC now, 3 more to go. Slowly getting there. And that wasn't too bad a loot. Cosmic runes. Oh, actually, that was a pretty naff one. A fair few runes, but still, money is money, and we'll definitely take that. Beautiful, beautiful. I think I've got the hang of it now. We're dying a lot less, which is definitely a good thing. But that is number 8 coming in, and not too bad. Diamonds and the rune chain bodies add up to around about 100k, plus obviously some lore runes topping it up. Not too bad at all. Kill number 9 coming in, and that was clutch. No food and about 10 HP or something. And do we get rewarded? Not too bad. 100k in coins, pretty much. That was a very, very good one. Almost 200k there in loot. One more corrupt gauntlet to go, and we're finally done. I've died a lot of times. I've probably died more times than I've completed, especially nearer the start. We've got a little bit more smoother, especially with the kills now, but still, one more kill to go. Alright, let's get a couple cheeky little hits in, and there we go. Beautiful stuff. Last kill, that is number 22. That was kill number 10. Let's see what we get. Please get a blade. Please, please, please. Alright, nothing new. But that was still a very, very good one. A couple rune plate legs. 113k there. That was a very nice, well over 150k one there. So, yeah, not too bad. And we are looking pretty good. Let's do a quick price check. Obviously, we can't price check the crystal shards, but everything else comes to over 2 mil. So that's 2.1 mil. Obviously, we have the full 10 completions in the Gauntlet and Corrupt Gauntlet. So if we ever did have enough money and we wanted to buy ourselves the Blade of Saldor or obviously the Crystal Armor, we can. I don't think we are going to be buying it, especially not at the moment. But that is a nice chunk of money to go on to our next boss. So, for our next boss, we're going to be deep in Mauritania, where we will be taking on the Barrows brothers. Barrows, one of Oldschool Runescape's oldest bosses in the game, where we find ourselves killing 5 ghostly brothers before entering the tunnels, defeating the 6th brother, and then finally making your way to the chest and getting your reward. But first things first, we have some crystals to sell and we need to buy ourselves some gear. Wow, this has taken a lot longer than I was expecting, but we're making a load of bastion potions, using up those crystal dust, and this should be the last for now. Beautiful stuff. Now it's time to sell it all, because as you can see, I'm already trying to sell, but it's not going well. It's taking a very, very long time. I might just chuck it into insta-sell. I mean, I've got quite a few here. Should be a fair bit of money's worth. Hopefully we're around about the 3 mil mark. It should set us up quite nicely to do some barrows in some relatively decent gear. That is still a very nice cash stack, and that did insta-sell. That is very, very nice. A 3.2 mil cash stack. After just doing 2 bosses, it's not too bad. I did decide to keep my death runes and my chaos runes because obviously we're going to be doing a fair bit of magic, doing barrows. But that has set us up very nicely. Let's get ourselves some gear. Now, usually I would go for some sort of semi-tanky gear, or well, ideally I'd go for some mage damaging gear, but we can't quite afford that. What we can afford though is our main weapon, and that is obviously going to be the Trident of the Seas. Obviously, you would get this from killing Kraken, but it is a Slayer boss, and getting a Slayer boss on task. It's very, very hard to do, especially when I've got 0 reward points. So, obviously, as I said at the start of the video, we won't be killing any Slayer bosses other than Hydra, because I've already got it on task. So, we will be buying an uncharged trident. Beautiful stuff. I mean, we do have some runes to already charge it. To be honest, that's probably enough death and chaos runes. We just need some fire runes and obviously some coins. What we also will be buying is a necklace of the occult. There we go, 1 occult necklace, 300k, but this does give us a massive magic damage bonus. So very, very handy and definitely one to get. So there we go. We still got 2 odd mil, 2.8 mil. What we will do is we'll just get some sort of semi-tanky, cheap armor. I mean, Dragon Legs is quite a nice tanky bottom and relatively cheap. We'll get ourselves a rune plate body, again, relatively cheap. Okay, so other than that, we will be grabbing ourselves a spec weapon. So if we just grab ourselves a Dragon Dagger, again, another nice cheap spec weapon, beautiful stuff. We're also going to grab ourselves, I mean, we do need some range gear. Weapon-wise, I'm thinking of just going for a magic short bow. Now, the reason I'm going for this is, one, it's very cheap and we ain't going to lose much money on flipping it. But it is actually faster than the rune crossbow, and I think with rune arrows, which are cheaper, I think it actually is slightly better DPS. There's not going to be a lot in it. Plus, obviously, I do have 99 range, so it's probably not going to matter too much. And then we're just going to grab ourselves a black dragon hide. Probably a set if you can get that. There we go. Black D hide set. Very cheap. Now, for travelling there, I'm just going to buy myself 10 Barrows teleports. I mean, it's only 20k, and we only need 10 because we're only doing 10 trips. So that makes that relatively easy. Other than that, I might just buy myself some home teleports. I mean, they're always quite handy to have, and obviously we're going to have to spend a little bit of money on it. But if we just say get ourselves 100 lore runes plus 100 dust runes, I mean, that's going to set us up quite nicely for pretty much all of the house teleports. Obviously, we're going to have to charge the trident. Obviously, we've got coins, we've got death runes, we've got chaos runes. The only thing we're going to need to have is fire runes. Now, if we get 2,500, that should be more than enough. Obviously, we are going to have to buy some sort of arrows, and we're just going to grab ourselves some rune arrows. Okay, so for the accumulator, we need 75 steel arrows and 1k, which obviously we've got enough money for that. But we will go and collect that in a second. Now, the only other thing we will need is a few supplies. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab myself some prayer potions. And then what we'll do is, along with the prayer potions, we'll buy ourselves a couple sharks. And the last thing we'll buy is some dragon boots. Obviously, it might be worthwhile having an offhand. So the Book of Darkness page sets comes to around about 124k. Obviously, I've already got the Book of Darkness. So we've got the actively traded price. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to transfer 130k to cover a little bit more into platinum tokens, and then we'll be able to withdraw my Book of Darkness from my bank. Okay, so there we go, that's our Book of Darkness, and you know what, we are looking a little bit bleak here. I mean, we do not have a helmet slot. We'll buy ourselves a helmet. I mean, we could buy a helm of Nibzscape, and I'm going to grab myself a dragon skimmy to kill a couple skeletons while we're down killing them. So, okay, so there we go. Pretty much all set. I mean, ring-wise, not a lot's going to help me. Now, for my hand slot. Now, I do have a plan for that. We're going to home telly, and we're going to buy ourselves some Barrows gloves, which are, to be honest, going to be our best in slot gloves for a lot of things. A lot of melee bosses. Obviously, a lot of range bosses. All range bosses, pretty much. And also, it's pretty good magic as well, so honestly, it's definitely going to help us out, so we're going to go and grab ourselves some of them. I don't think they're that much money either. Yeah, there we go. Barrows gloves are only 104k. Obviously, I have the Elite Lumbridge Diary done as well, so they're slightly cheaper. So 104k, not bad at all. What? Oh, you are joking me. I left my cash stack in the fucking bank. No! And second time lucky. There we go. 1 Arbor's accumulator. You'll love to see it. That is us all set, ready to go, ready to kill some Barrows brothers. And it's been a little while since I've done Barrows, but I mean, it's pretty easy. Oh, you don't want to see that. You don't want to see Tarox Oh, in the first tunnel. That is not going to be fun, but it doesn't matter. We've got plenty of supplies to make this easy. As long as I don't fuck up, we ain't going to die. Wow, that was a hell of a hit there. But here we go. Slowly going to kill him. Oh, this is actually going to be quite fast. And we should recharge most of our runes, other than the fire runes. But, I mean, we shouldn't go through that many. It should be fine. And first chest. Not too bad. 50 odd K. Pretty decent money, to be honest. But time to get out of here and do it all again. And chest number 2. No uniques. 50 odd K again though. Not too bad at all. Let's telly out of it. And chest number 2. Not too bad. 89k. A little bit better money, but unfortunately no uniques. And chest number 4. 46k. A little bit on the short side that one, but no, I'm not going to cry about it. And chest number 5. Still no uniques, but that was 42k. They're getting worse and worse. Alright. Hopefully we get a little bit more luck. We need to see a unique. We need to see a good unique as well, not something stupid. We need a good, like, 1 miller, and that's going to set us up very nicely for the next episode. And chest number 6. No uniques, but 80k. I'm happy with that. I'm definitely not gonna cry about that one. And chest number 7. Yep, 7. And any uniques? No, but I accidentally got too many points, so I've got bloody bolt racks. Oh well. Well, still not too bad. 62k. I'm happy with that one. And chest number 8. Still no uniques, but that was almost a 100k chest there. So yeah, pretty good. Okay, so second to last one. Chest number 9. Any uniques? No uniques. 57k. Not too bad though. And the last chest. Are we going to get lucky? Are we going to see a unique? Please, please. Nope. 63k though. Not too bad at all. So, there we go. Unfortunately, no uniques. Didn't get that luck. But we're going to go back to the Grand Exchange. And I'll tell you what we're going to do. We're just going to sell everything we've got on us and see just how big our cash stack is looking after our first 3 bosses. So there we go. 3 bosses completed, and our cash stack is now at 3,594,000, which honestly ain't that bad at all. And we've done some little upgrades as well. So obviously we now have a Book of Darkness, the Arva's Accumulator, and also the Barrow's Gloves unlocked, which is not too bad. And sets us up very nicely to do a couple more bosses. So, as always, I hope you guys enjoyed the new series. It's going to be fun. A lot of hard bosses coming our way soon. And it's going to be quite hard with this low setup. But it's going to be fun, but I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.